Have you ever scrolled through social media, seen someone else's success, and felt a twinge of resentment? Maybe a friend gets a promotion, a colleague buys a new car, or an influencer lives a life that seems unattainable. You tell yourself you're happy for them, but deep down, something unsettles you. That feeling, it's envy, and it's more dangerous than you think. In today's world, where comparison is constant, envy quietly takes root and distorts our perception of success, happiness, and even ourselves. But what if I told you that this toxic emotion could be transformed into a tool for personal growth? The ancient Stoics understood envy not just as a fleeting feeling, but as a sign of misplaced values, a warning that we're focusing on the wrong things. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest philosophers, left us timeless wisdom on recognizing, understanding, and overcoming envy. In this video, we'll break down the early signs of envy, why it clouds your judgment, and how you can master it using Stoic principles. By the end, you won't just resist envy, you'll use it to fuel your own growth. Number 1. What is envy and how does it manifest? Envy is a quiet thief. It doesn't arrive with grand fanfare or announce itself with clarity. Instead, it creeps into your thoughts, masquerading as dissatisfaction with your own life. You might notice it when a friend shares their recent promotion or when you scroll through photos of someone else's vacation. The Stoics teach us that envy stems from focusing too much on what others have and forgetting the vast riches already within us. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Do not waste the remaining part of your life in thoughts about others when you do not refer your thoughts to some object of common utility." This is a call to action, to direct our mental energy toward our own purpose and away from the distractions of others' successes. In the modern world, envy often manifests subtly, through feelings of inadequacy or resentment, rather than outright jealousy. For instance, consider how easily one might feel envious of a coworker who gets recognized for their contributions. The internal dialogue might sound like, "Why didn't I get that praise? I work just as hard." This thought pattern can snowball, leading to bitterness and even damaging relationships. By recognizing these early signs, self-critical thoughts triggered by someone else's success, we can pause and reflect. Stoicism encourages us to reframe these moments. Instead of letting envy fester, ask yourself, what can I learn from this person? How can I channel this energy into improving myself? Number 2, the root cause of envy: comparing yourself to others. Envy's favorite tool is comparison. In an age where everyone's lives are curated and filtered online, it's easier than ever to feel like you're falling behind. Marcus Aurelius offers a counter perspective. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. This isn't just a poetic sentiment, it's a practical reminder to focus on the gifts of your own life instead of measuring yourself against others. When we compare ourselves to others, we engage in an unfair competition. What we see is rarely the whole picture. That friend who seems to have a perfect life may be struggling in ways you cannot see. The coworker with the corner office might have made sacrifices you wouldn't want to make. Rather than comparing outwardly, the Stoics advise us to look inward. Marcus Aurelius emphasized gratitude and self-reflection as tools to combat envy. Begin your day by listing what you are thankful for: your health, your relationships, your achievements, however small. By anchoring yourself in gratitude, you reduce the power of envy. When you catch yourself comparing, remind yourself that the only comparison worth making is between your current self and your past self. Have you grown? Have you improved? These are the benchmarks that truly matter. Number 3, recognizing envy in your thoughts. Envy doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It's the slight discomfort when a peer achieves something you've long desired. It's the pang of frustration when someone receives recognition you believe you deserve. Marcus Aurelius counsels us, don't be overheard complaining, not even to yourself. This includes the silent, envious complaints we lodge internally. Recognizing envy requires self-awareness. Often, it's buried under layers of rationalization. You might tell yourself, I'm not envious, I'm just annoyed by their behavior. But if you dig deeper, you might uncover that their success stings because it highlights something you feel you lack. The Stoics urge us to see such emotions as opportunities for growth. When envy arises, use it as a signal to examine your desires. Why does this success or possession matter so much to you? Does it align with your true values? Or are you chasing it because society deems it important? In today's world, mindfulness practices can help in recognizing and addressing envy. When you feel that familiar discomfort, pause. Take a few deep breaths. Ask yourself, what am I feeling and why? Often, just acknowledging envy for what it is can deflate its power. Then turn your focus back to your own path, your own goals, and the unique value you bring to the world. Number 4, why envy clouds your judgment. Envy is a master of distortion. It warps our perceptions, obscuring reality with a haze of dissatisfaction and resentment. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, how much more grievous are the consequences of anger and grief than the causes of them? In the same way, envy often brings more harm than the situation that sparked it. When consumed by envy, we see only what we lack, not what we have. We fixate on others' achievements while dismissing our own. Imagine a scenario at work. A colleague is promoted, and you can't help but feel that it should have been you. This envy clouds your judgment, making you hyper-aware of their perceived advantages and oblivious to their struggles or hard work. You might begin interpreting their actions in the worst possible light or undervaluing their contributions. This skewed perception can damage relationships, harm collaboration, and prevent you from learning from their success. Stoicism offers a way out. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to focus on the only thing we truly control, our own mind. When you feel envy creeping in, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, am I seeing the full picture? Am I letting emotions cloud my judgment? Shift your focus from resenting someone else's achievements to understanding their journey. By doing so, you turn envy into an opportunity for insight and personal growth. Number 5, the role of fortune in envy. At the heart of envy lies an illusion, the belief that life's outcomes are always within our control. Marcus Aurelius reminds us of the transient and unpredictable nature of fortune when he says, "Observe always that everything is the result of a change, and get used to thinking that there is nothing nature loves so well as to change existing forms and to make new ones like them." Understanding this truth can help us combat envy at its roots. Consider how often envy arises when we attribute someone's success solely to their efforts while ignoring the role of chance. For example, someone who inherited wealth or had access to early opportunities might seem enviable. But, as the Stoics remind us, fortune can both give and take away. What someone has today may be gone tomorrow, and vice versa. Rather than envying others for what they have, focus on what you can control, your own efforts, decisions, and mindset. When you accept that life is subject to constant change, you'll see that envying someone else's present circumstances is futile. Their fortune is theirs, just as yours is yours. Instead, use their success as a reminder of what is possible and a motivator to make the most of your own opportunities. Number 6, how envy distracts you from your purpose. Envy isn't just harmful, it's a thief of time and energy. Marcus Aurelius offers a poignant reminder. Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Every moment spent envying someone else is a moment stolen from your own life's purpose. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Envy often fuels these distractions, pulling you away from meaningful work and into unproductive thought spirals. Imagine spending hours scrolling through social media, fixating on someone else's achievements while your own goals sit neglected. This isn't just a waste of time, it's a betrayal of your potential. The Stoics teach us to reclaim our focus. Instead of obsessing over others, redirect your energy to your own purpose. Ask yourself, what am I here to accomplish? What steps can I take today to move closer to my goals? By grounding yourself in your mission, you not only neutralize envy, but also align with the life you're meant to lead. The next time envy threatens to distract you, remember Marcus's words and choose to live fully in the moment. Number 7, envy and the desire for control. At its core, envy is often about control, or rather, the lack of it. We envy what we cannot have, what lies beyond our influence. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This simple yet profound truth is the key to overcoming envy. When you envy someone, you're focusing on external factors, their success, possessions, or relationships. These are things you can't control, and fixating on them only deepens your frustration. For example, envying a colleague's charisma or a friend's luxurious lifestyle doesn't change your circumstances. It only makes you feel powerless. The Stoic response is to shift your focus inward. What aspects of your own life and character can you improve? If you envy someone's skill, commit to developing your own. If you desire their lifestyle, evaluate whether your values truly align with theirs. Often, envy reveals not just what you lack, but what you aspire to become. By taking control of your inner world, you transform envy from a source of despair into a catalyst for growth. In modern life, This practice is especially relevant. Instead of comparing yourself to others, measure your progress against your own standards. Are you better today than you were yesterday? Are you living in alignment with your values? By focusing on what you can control, you free yourself from the grip of envy and regain the strength to shape your own destiny. Number 8. The damage envy does to relationships. Envy doesn't exist in isolation. It seeps into our interactions, subtly influencing how we treat others. When left unchecked, envy can erode trust, breed resentment, and ultimately damage the relationships we value most. Marcus Aurelius offers a simple yet profound warning. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Consider a situation where a friend lands a significant achievement, perhaps a promotion or a new house. While you may genuinely feel happy for them, a lingering sense of envy might lead you to downplay their success or even criticize it privately. They just got lucky, you might think, or worse, they don't deserve it. Over time, this attitude can create a rift, turning what should be a source of joy into a point of tension. Stoicism invites us to approach relationships with humility and empathy. When envy arises, pause and reflect on your own imperfections. Ask yourself, am I resenting their success because it highlights something I feel I lack? By turning inward, you shift the focus from blaming others to understanding yourself. This practice not only neutralizes envy, but strengthens your relationships. Instead of competing, celebrate others' achievements and use them as inspiration for your own growth. In doing so, you nurture bonds built on mutual respect and admiration. Number 9. Overcoming envy with gratitude. Gratitude is envy's antidote. When you focus on what you have, you diminish the power of what you lack. Marcus Aurelius captures this beautifully. Take full account of what excellences you possess, and in gratitude, remember how you would hanker after them if you had them not. In today's world, it's easy to lose sight of gratitude. Social media constantly showcases what others have, creating an endless cycle of comparison. You might find yourself envying someone's lavish vacation, forgetting that you once dreamed of having the stable job or supportive relationships you now enjoy. Envy blinds us to our blessings, while gratitude illuminates them. One practical way to cultivate gratitude is through daily reflection. At the end of each day, list 3 things you're thankful for. These don't have to be monumental. Sometimes, the smallest joys hold the greatest power. Perhaps it's the support of a close friend, the accomplishment of a minor goal, or simply the fact that you have another day to strive for your aspirations. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Instead of envying what others have, you learn to cherish what is already yours. As Marcus advises, imagine how you would feel if these blessings were taken away. This exercise not only deepens your appreciation, but also reminds you of the transient nature of life, inspiring you to savor the present moment. Number 10. Redirecting envy into admiration and learning. Envy, when redirected, can be a powerful tool for growth. Marcus Aurelius provides the key. If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth, by which no one was ever truly harmed. Instead of letting envy breed resentment, transform it into admiration and a willingness to learn. In modern life, this might mean looking at someone's success not as a threat, but as a blueprint. Suppose a colleague excels in public speaking, a skill you've always struggled with. Instead of envying them, approach them with curiosity. Ask how they developed their confidence. Observe their techniques. Use their success as a roadmap to improve yourself. This mindset shift requires humility. It means acknowledging that others' achievements don't diminish your own. In fact, their success can expand your horizons, showing you what's possible. By transforming envy into admiration, you foster a growth-oriented perspective that benefits both your personal and professional life. In practice, this could mean seeking mentorship, studying others' paths, or simply adopting an attitude of respect and curiosity. Remember, the success of others doesn't block your own. It illuminates a path you might not have seen otherwise. As you admire and learn, you grow, turning envy from a destructive force into a constructive one. Number 11. Focusing on your own growth. In a world that constantly pushes us to measure ourselves against others, Marcus Aurelius offers a liberating truth. Do not be ashamed to be helped, for it is your business to do your duty like a soldier in the assault on a town. This wisdom encourages us to let go of comparisons and focus instead on our own growth, accepting help and guidance when needed. Modern culture often conflates independence with success, creating a reluctance to admit vulnerability. Envy thrives in this mindset as we compare ourselves to others' achievements without understanding the support systems that help them succeed. For example, you might envy a colleague's rapid career advancement, unaware of the mentorship or opportunities they leverage to get there. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control, our own actions and progress. When envy arises, shift your attention to your personal growth. Ask yourself, what skills can I develop? What steps can I take to improve? Recognize that everyone's path is unique, shaped by different circumstances and challenges. In practical terms, this might mean setting personal goals that align with your values rather than societal expectations. Instead of envying someone else's success, invest in becoming the best version of yourself. Accept guidance from those who have walked a similar path and use their success as inspiration rather than a benchmark. By focusing on your growth, you transform envy into a force for self-improvement, aligning your actions with your own purpose. Number 12. Freedom from envy. Living according to nature. Envy shackles us to external circumstances, but Stoicism offers the key to freedom, living in harmony with nature. Marcus Aurelius captures this principle succinctly. If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now. Envy stems from valuing things outside our control, wealth, status, appearance, over what truly matters, virtue, character, and purpose. In today's world, this lesson is more relevant than ever. Social media amplifies external validation, making it easy to lose sight of what's essential. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the pain of envy comes not from the success of others, but from our own flawed perception of it. To live according to nature means embracing your unique journey and focusing on what is within your control, your thoughts, actions, and responses. When you feel envy, pause and ask yourself, am I disturbed by their success or by my perception of it? This simple shift in perspective can dissolve envy's grip, freeing you to live authentically. In practice, this might involve limiting your exposure to comparison triggers or dedicating time to self-reflection and mindfulness. Align your life with your values, pursuing goals that bring genuine fulfillment rather than fleeting validation. By living according to nature, you transcend envy, finding peace and contentment in the present moment. Envy is a universal emotion, but it doesn't have to define us. Through the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the principles of Stoicism, we can recognize envy's early signs, understand its roots, and transform it into an opportunity for growth. Whether by practicing gratitude, focusing on personal development, or aligning with our true nature, we reclaim the power that envy tries to steal from us. In the modern world, where comparison is constant and validation fleeting, Stoicism provides a timeless roadmap to inner peace and resilience. Marcus Aurelius's teachings remind us that envy is not about others, it's about our judgment of ourselves. By shifting this perspective, we free ourselves from its grip and refocus on what truly matters, living a life of purpose, virtue, and authenticity. As we embark on this journey, let us remember that the success of others does not diminish our own potential. Their achievements can inspire us, their paths can teach us, and their fortunes can remind us of life's impermanence. Through the lens of Stoicism, we see that envy is not a barrier, but a guide, pointing us toward the values and virtues that lead to true fulfillment. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it to spread the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss future videos on Stoic living and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and I wish you strength on your journey.